Drop it.
Alright, how y'all doing? This is the night before my rotator cuff surgery, and I'm pretty nervous. So far they know that I have the supraspinatus tendon torn, possible bicep tear, slap tear, but they won't know 100% till they get in there. It's about 10:41 at night. I have to be at the hospital at 9:30. Surgery will be about a little after lunchtime. I get to stay the night, and then I get to go home hopefully on Wednesday. And that's it. So I get some sleep, and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Bye. Alright, so I'm in the hospital. Just got admitted and got changed and ready to go. Talk to you later. Hey guys. So surgery went well. It was a rotator cuff tear and a labrum tear, and both had anchors put in them. I am currently in the room waiting dinner. It's a little after 6. The nerve block is still working. It's kind of weird because most of the arm is numb, but my fingers are tingly, kind of like they fell asleep, what have you. So, but I don't feel shoulder pain at all whatsoever. They are monitoring me every 2 hours, blood pressure, oxygen level, temperature, and that's oh yeah, and they have these things around your calf muscles to prevent blood clots from occurring. So what happens is one leg will inflate with this like air pillow and deflate, then the opposite leg inflates and deflates. It's kind of actually quite soothing, but what are you gonna do? So that's it. Give you update in a couple more hours. Take care. Bye-bye. So it's about 8:40 at night. I've been at the hospital just under 12 hours now. Everybody's been real nice. The resident popped in about 30 minutes to just check over and see what's going on. I did not know, but my cryo cuff is also going to be my sling for the first 7 to 10 days. Whatever comes first for the doctor's appointment. So, what I got going on is this ginormous thing, and then here's the bandage and my heart monitors and all that, and I got it strapped up in here. So I did get the nerve block. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, and I have some of the feeling back in my hand. My thumb and my index finger are still a little bit pins and needly, but that should begin to wear off, and then supposedly your feeling works back from your fingertips up through your forearm, your biceps, your shoulder area, and then to your neck. because it's injected somewhere up in here. So I don't know what to expect the rest of the evening. I know that pain-wise, they try to head off the nerve block when it starts to end, so that way you're not in total discomfort. So I hope they nail that on the head. And I did get an update. It was a rotator cuff tear with 2 anchors and a piece of bone chip that was removed, and also my labrum tear received an anchor because I guess I tore that too. So that's all for now. Yeah, I guess I'll talk to you in a couple hours if I'm still up. Take care. Okay, so update. About a half hour ago, I'm guessing what I experienced was the nerve block wearing off. And let me tell you, instant excruciating pain. They came in at 10:15 and I got oxycodone that it's now 15 minutes later and it's still not really doing anything. They just came in and propped me up. I don't know if you can see a couple extra pillows, but man, there is some pain going on. Guess I'll update you in a wee bit. I'm gonna try rest for now. See ya. Okay, so it is approximately 11:30. I just had an intravenous injection of Dilaudid, and it's a little better. There was a little bit of a head rush, so anybody that ever gets it, definitely an interesting feeling. I'm currently in like a visitor's chair in my room, propped up 3 pillows underneath my elbow. It's a little bit better, but man, it definitely hurts. So all the other videos I've seen online say, the first 24 to 48 hours are difficult, and I will definitely 100% agree. So yeah, so we are definitely trudging through the first night with combat boots on. Alright, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Almost 1 o'clock. Unfortunately, the diluta, whatever it's called. Sorry, I'm really tired, but can't sleep. I'm only 2 hours into the 4-hour lifespan, and it wore off. And I'm in pain. And there's nothing they can do for it. I've tried being in bed. I've tried being in some cardiac chair, which is there. I am still in a visitor's chair with the pillows. Yeah. This is a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be. But I guess here's to hoping. So, see you in a little bit. Hey guys, it's a little after 5 in the morning, day after surgery, and I've had a second IV injection of the laud, yeah, the D drug, Dilaudid, and I'm feeling They constantly change up the cold water in my cryo cup, i.e. that right there, and I have come to find out that sitting in the visitor chair, pretty much upright with 3 pillows right there, seems to be for me the best support. You know, everybody is going to be different with this whole thing. I tried the bed, I tried something called the cardiac chair, but this visitor chair with a firm back and then my ability to actually put my legs up seems to be the best for me. You know, individual results will vary. So I didn't make it through the night. But like I said, between the nerve block coming off and then the pain meds not really reaching my system, there was, I'd say, a good 2-hour window of struggle and severe pain. So that's all for now. I'll check in with you in a bit. Take care. Alright, it's 7:30, day after surgery. According to the ortho resident, they will be discharging me today. This cryo cuff / sling apparatus is good for the coldness to keep everything on there, but for support, it's not really getting the job done. So I'm hoping somehow, some way, that I end up with a real sling, and then when I need to put this back on for the cooling effect. We'll see. I'm not in charge of anything, but yeah. Support-wise, this thing's kind of non-existent. The pain's a little better than it was at whatever it was, like midnight. I mean, because it really felt like someone just dropped a ton of bricks straight down on my rotator cuff and left it there. So it's a little better. Yes, there's some pain meds in me, but it's definitely better than it was. Another thing is sleep was pretty much non-existent. Maybe a half hour here, 15 minutes there, but really just not a lot of true, what I like to call REM sleep. And somewhere, I guess, my body in the next 24, 48 hours is going to say, yeah, bud, it's time to crash. So that's the morning update. I can't really think of anything else. My orthopedic doctor will be stopping in along with the resident and discussing the from here on out plans until I guess I go into his office to have the stitches removed and find out what I'm to do from now until then. I don't know if I mentioned it already, but today's Wednesday, I do already have scheduled the physical therapy for this coming Monday, just to kind of get in there and have them, do some really good cold stuff. So, ultrasound, get some of that stuff moving around, and don't end up with a frozen shoulder or what have you. So I will catch up with you after I talk to the ortho, and that's it for now. Ciao. Alright, update. It is, I don't know right now, 10:45. I just saw a medical doctor who asked me the basic questions of how am I doing, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, any of that stuff. To make sure I keep an eye on my blood pressure for the next 24 to 48 hours, even if it means like going to like a pharmacy, like where they have the machine you stick your arm in. I know they're not a whole totally accurate reading, but some reading I guess is better than none. They're having a hard time figuring out my my sling issue, because like I had showed you, I have the cryo cuff that's also a sling, but it's not really supportive at my elbow. So we're trying to figure out where the meaningful sling is coming from, where it's like a sling, but then there's like a pillow between my body and my arm that keeps it in a pretty neutral position. So that's kind of where I'm standing. I'm still waiting to see the orthopedic and basically ask him, in his opinion, how did the surgery go, and what are my next steps in order to recover. So that's about it for now. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye. So everything's going good. It's around 2:15. I'm getting my discharge papers, and I got my sling with the bumper. My pain has subsided. So yeah, it'll be good to start heading home. Alright, I'll catch up with you guys later. Okay, so I am finally home. It's around 8 o'clock. 30 hours after surgery. As you can see, the shoulder is still bandaged up. I took the cryo cuff off because it just needed a break, because when it gets filled with that water it gets kind of heavy, and my arm just needed a little bit of a break, so it's resting. I haven't taken any pain med, believe it or not, since this morning, and I just started the antibiotic the doctor prescribed, and that's about it, really. The sling with the bumper is definitely a help. Kind of takes all the guesswork about where should my arm be, how elevated should it be. I did take it out earlier and let it hang just to do some curls. I held my bicep area with my left hand and just did some curls and squeezing fists just to get it moving about, and the fluids not allowing it to build up. So all in all, it's pretty good. I have PT on Monday for them just to kind of do an overview and maybe do some ultrasound on it, or TENS unit or whatever they're going to do, ice it down better. And I have to call tomorrow the office to make my post-operative appointment. So that's it for tonight, and hope y'all are doing well. Take care.